Many people feel a sudden wave of panic when looking at a sunken ship, an underwater statue, or even a pool drain. This specific reaction is known as submechanophobia, an intense fear of submerged human-made objects. While it might sound similar to thalassophobia, which is the fear of deep water or the vast ocean itself, submechanophobia is distinct. A person with this condition might be perfectly comfortable swimming in the open ocean, but they will experience severe anxiety the moment they spot an artificial structure resting beneath the surface. Psychologists point to several underlying mechanisms that explain why these submerged objects trigger such a strong response. One primary factor is visual ambiguity. Water limits visibility and refracts light, making submerged structures appear roughly 25% larger and closer than they actually are. When a large object looms out of the dark water, the human brain tends to fill in the missing visual information with worst-case scenarios. Another factor is an evolutionary mismatch. Humans are terrestrial creatures. Underwater, our senses are restricted and our movements are slowed. Seeing an unidentifiable shape in an environment where we are already vulnerable can easily trigger ancient predator detection circuits in the brain. There is also the uncanny quality of decay. Human-made objects belong on land, so seeing a rusted airplane or a sunken vehicle on the ocean floor feels deeply unnatural. Finally, learned associations play a role. Childhood scares involving pool drains or exposure to disaster imagery, like footage of shipwrecks, can condition the brain to treat submerged machinery as a threat to survival. In psychological terms, submechanophobia falls under the broader category of a specific phobia. To meet the diagnostic criteria, the fear must be out of proportion to any actual danger and persist for 6 months or longer. Specific phobias are highly common. Estimates suggest that roughly 12% of adults will deal with a specific phobia at some point in their lives, with females experiencing these fears at more than double the rate of males. Mental health professionals classify specific phobias like submechanophobia as fear-dominant disorders. This means they are characterized by an acute fight-or-flight response to an immediate trigger, along with intense avoidance behaviors, rather than the chronic, future-oriented worry seen in anxiety-dominant disorders. For many, simply avoiding the water is the preferred way to cope. Learn more about this study and other new research at PsyPost.org.